Welcome back. I have been talking about redoing this castle for a while, so we are finally going to do it. Here is part one of the speed build for this castle because just making the ballroom throne room took me an hour. So we are going to work on that today, and it is going to be in the basement. So you walk in and you're on this like balcony and you look down and there is the ballroom. So that's how we're doing it. It's going to have two staircases that come down, very like elaborate, very, you know, it looks nice, right? You walk in and it's beautiful and you can look down on the whole room. And I've read like way too many manga where there is some type of nobility. It's just the genre that I'm into right now. So anyway, moving on. I'm trying to figure out a fence right here. We just end up going with Get Famous. Let's just be real here. Um, and then we are going to fix that. Yeah, this is not the fence that I go with. So we end up actually going with the Get Famous one, like I said, and then I have to replace it in the middle because that just looks silly now that it doesn't match. And then in the bottom here, there's going to be this kind of seating area that leads to a bathroom and then a photo studio. And the reason that that is because I like to take pictures of my Sims when they're doing, fancy things. And so I'm like, it's kind of like prom almost, which I know doesn't sound classy, but it's like prom where you go and there's a place for you to take pictures in your fancy outfits and stuff with your friends. So that's kind of what I'm imagining. And there's also a bathroom, of course. We need a bathroom down here. So then I'm trying to pick out a door for this other side. There we go. And I'm going to come back to this later. I have no idea what my plan is right at this moment. So we end up just coming back to this section in a later moment. And then we'll come back around here. And honestly, I wanted to use this fancy throne from Get Famous, but I didn't realize you couldn't interact with it. I didn't realize it was just like a decorative piece. I thought that it was, that you could at least sit in the chair, but that's a no. So we are going to instead make a section of our own. So we will use platforms to basically do the same thing, except it won't be rounded because for some reason the rounded platforms are just not a thing because they like clip into the floor weird. See that in the corners? Anyway, we are not gonna bother with this. We are going to just make it diagonal like it thinks it is. Yeah, see that like thing in the floor? It's weird. Anyway, we are going to basically do the same thing like I said, and I'm an idiot, so I didn't put the platforms down. There we go. So now we're going to fix that. And then we're going to put down some nice chairs, some fancy chairs. I was kind of debating on which chair to use, but I did end up just keeping these because I felt like they looked the most like a throne. Like the other ones do look like dining chairs, so that's not what we went with. And then I am going to put like a red carpet that is up this area. And then we are going to go with a black and white marble kind of thing. And yeah, I thought that those checkers were just too small, so we go old school and we fill it in. So each square has been filled in with love. And then, yeah, so that takes me a little bit. And then we are going to also change the flooring in there. And then for the wallpaper, I wanted something plain. I didn't want it to be too busy. I was thinking about, I just like wish this Get Famous marble wallpaper didn't have those lines of like gold going through it. If it was just plain, I would love that. But no, it's got to be like funky like this. I don't like it. So I did go with the Courtyard Oasis wall because I felt like it wasn't just like the regular plain wallpaper, but it wasn't like textured, really. I mean, it is a little bit, but not like, it was not like brick or something, you know. So that's what we went with. And then in go our fancy arches. That's what those are called. And then, of course, curtains everywhere. We have to make everything look nice. So then I get the Butler Pack luxury. What is that one? Anyway, and we use those curtains, and then I put the see-through curtains behind it just to kind of mimic the same as the curtains that are above. So there's that, and then again, the same thing on all the archways. And I think that that looks pretty nice. We're going like gold, black, white, but then like a touch of red. So I wanted to decorate the area with the throne, so we put up some flags and some fancy things. So there will be those flags and then also that sun um, thing right there, whatever that is. And then because this is for my royal family Let's Play, I am going to put the pictures of the founding members of the kingdom above that. So here we go. There she is, Cordelia. And then all of her friends. Unfortunately, there's an odd number of them. So I was like, what can I put over here in this right-hand corner? And so what I decided was to go with like a really big flagpole. I just wanted something that was tall enough to kind of fill up that space. So that's what we went with. I did put some statues down below as well. We'll decorate the down below space as we do this. So I put in these nice little flower things, more flowers all the way, and then we'll put some knights in there, and then you can see this statue and this statue. I wanted them to be different. And then the flagpole, like I said. None of these swatches are very good. They're just like not cute. Anyway, yeah, I debated doing this, but no, we're gonna use knights. We're gonna put those, we're gonna put one of those in the corner of the room. And then we are going to have, so this is like also a ballroom. It's like a party area. So there's going to be places to sit and eat. There's going to be a buffet. There's going to be a piano. There's going to be a dance floor, but we'll also have some stereo stuff. So it's a lot. It's a multifunctional room. You have your balls here, your royal balls. So there is places for people to eat and hang out. And then I was trying to figure out what to do with the dance floor because honestly, all the dance floor swatches are terrible. They're terrible. So you see that in a second. Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, we get these really big, long lights, and then we'll put up some wall lights as well. Very nice. And then some by the throne as well, of course, because it's a little dark over here. And then I'll put some lights inside the statues just to make it a little brighter in there. And then what comes next? Just fixing things up, moving things into the right place. Yeah, we've got to, I always put the tables together first so that I can see where exactly to put them so that all the chairs fit. And then I am going to section off those two arches just so that I can put down things in front of them so that they look the same, but you can't go through those. And yeah, here's my dance floor debacle. None of them are cute. Like, none of them look good. So what I actually did was I went with the see-through one, and what I did was underneath I built another basement, and um, I put like a garden below it so that you look down and there are like plants and it's pretty and whatever. So that's what I tried to go for, was that like it looked cool when you looked down. So here we go into that second basement area. And yeah, I was trying to decide where to put it at first. I do actually end up putting down another one, but you'll see that in a little bit. So I just go around and put all these fancy vines and make it very like pretty with flowers and, you know, just trying to make it look nice. Not sure how well I did, but I hate all the dance floors. So this is what we went with. And there we go. Perfect. And I'm going to change the wall color as well, but that will come in a second. There we go, moving the chairs a little bit. And yeah, so you look down and see the pretty flowers and stuff. So I thought that that was nice, a nice touch. This room is getting a little busy though, but you know, you win some, you lose some. So then we're going to put like vases full of flowers on all the tables to make them look nice. Got to have some kind of table decoration. And then we will put the stereos on the hanging on the walls behind there, right there. And then we will start placing the buffet. Now, here's the deal. I wanted a buffet table, but I also wanted a table that was like you could put stuff on because, say, you know, not me, but if you wanted to, you could place down different food items. But for me, I like to have birthday parties in this type of room for the nobility. So I was like, okay, where am I going to put the birthday cake? You know, I don't have any tables open for the birthday cake. So that was kind of my dilemma at first here. And I do solve it at the end, but I don't solve it right this second. So, and there's the piano. So that's good. And then, yeah, like I said, I put down another one of these just because I felt like it needed it. I felt like we needed more here. So, and we're just going to switch these two things and then put down the other one of these rooms. There we go. And then for the bathroom, honestly, I just like pick a styled room. I didn't feel like making a bathroom. I'm not into bathrooms, so I just plop one down. We'll see that in a second. And here is like a little resting area, so you can still see what's going on out there, but you're a little secluded, maybe a little, relaxing. So then we're just going to put some decorations on the walls here just to spruce up the area. And yeah, these ones. And then some of those. And then, like I said, we will place down a styled bathroom in just a moment. Got to put some mirrors down, make the room look bigger. Yes, very nice. It's a lot. I think this room is actually a lot. But anyway, if you're not going to go big, who will? So that's my stance. The reason that I was rebuilding this castle in the first place was because I felt like the castle that I had was too much. I was like, oh, this is too much. Like the lag of my game is too much and everything's too much. And so I was like, okay, I will build something a little more simple so that I don't have to deal with that. What do? I build this elaborate monster. Like, what was I thinking? I don't even know, but I'm committed now. I'm committed fully to building something that will probably lag more than the one that I just got rid of. But it's fine. It's totally fine. I did want to switch it up though because the one I had in the past, it was like a square with a courtyard cut out the middle, and that was really hard for the camera, especially like on the second floor and stuff. It was too much, so I'm gonna not go with that shape again. Anyway, here's the photo room. I kept it really plain because you're taking your pictures. You don't want there to be stuff in the background of your picture. So it's just a plain wall. It's gray. You can't choose white because then when your Sims are wearing white, like on their wedding day or something, no, it's gonna blend into the wall. So I went with gray and just put like some things in the room that we need for the picture. So like I shoved the couch into the corner and the chair. So like, if you want to take pictures of your Sim, I have so many poses, including poses like on couches and chairs. So that's why I keep them around in this room. And then we have a subject marker for individual photos, and then the tripod, of course. And then I just put some decoration on the wall back there where you can't see it. Now, something I do want to explain is that after this, I realized I didn't put a bar in this ballroom. So what I did was I created two like little jut out areas on the sides, and I moved the buffet into one of them and put a buffet and a table so that you could put your birthday cake on the table. And then on the other side, I put a bar. So I actually did move around a couple things. I didn't realize it was going to turn into that. I was like, oh, I'll just plop down a bar. No, that's not what happened. So I'll show you some pictures of that in just a second. But here's the front door. Anyway, moving on to screenshots right about now. Here is I wish that you couldn't see that it was 2 floors. Anyway, here is the look at the balcony, and then the area with some dining chairs, and then the look back to that little hallway, the photo room. And so I've committed to building this thing. So I hope that you'll join me on that journey. It's going to be a struggle. Yeah, here's the buffet table area, and then here's the bar area. So anyway, it's going to be fun. This is going to be nice. And here's some top down views. And I will catch you guys in the next one because I have to build this or I can't do my Let's Play.